So today was therapy day and it was kind of awesome. Today was like the normal, it wasn't like the normal like hour and a half or whatever. It was like a marathon therapy thing, right? So I go in and I see her and we sit down and I lay it on the couch. How stereotypical. And she's like, "Oh my God, how are you? How are you?" And I'm like, fine." She's like, "I was so worried. I almost called you this weekend." And I'm like, "Why? What's wrong?" And she's like, "Well, last time you were here, your face was like white and you had black eyes. You were just so sick and you said you might be going to the hospital. Did you go to the hospital? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Yeah, I actually kind of forgot about that." And she was so nice. And she was like, "I was so concerned." I'm like, "You were concerned about me? Oh my God, somebody cares. Somebody actually cares about me." It made me feel really good. So then, what were you talking about? Oh, I was telling her about like my group of friends and like what I like to do, like what I want to do and stuff like that. And she was like, "Oh my God," she goes, "You're just so cool." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "You are so cool. Like, you're one of the coolest people. Like, wow, you're just so cool. How are you not like the most popular kid?" And I was like, "Oh my God, this is really awkward." I was just like, "Oh, wow, that's really sweet. You think I'm cool? Yeah, I am so cool with my Powerpuff Girl pillowcase." But anyways, it was really cool. I was like, "Wow, that's really nice. Thanks. I'm a cool kid." Yeah. So then we were talking about I don't know, I was talking about something and I was on some rant about whatever. She goes, and I stopped and she just was staring at me. And I was like, "Yeah, so that's it to my rant." She's like, "You're really smart." She goes, "I always listen to you talk and talk and talk. You use really big words and good train of thought and very detail oriented. It just, and you have this great warmth and bedside manner and you're just really good." I was like, "Oh my God, this is really uncomfortable." I was like, I didn't want to make eye contact. And she's like, "And the mixture of those two, you would make such a good therapist." And I was like, "Really?" Have you not been listening to me talk for the past couple, whatever? Anyway, so I was like, "Oh, yeah, thanks." And she's like, "So what do you want to do with your life? I mean, you have to be in the people business. You have to be helping people because you're so smart and you're just so good with people and just words." And I was like, "Oh, well, I have my hopes and dreams." And she's just like, "You should be a therapist. I will help you become a therapist." I was like, "Okay, well, let's first get me fixed before we go into that." So I was like, "Oh, okay, well, that's kind of nice. See what else. So yeah, so we were talking, and we were towards the end, and then she goes, "I just need to stop you for a second." Or no, she didn't say I need to stop you. She just was like, "Oh my God, just you have great eyebrows." And I was like, "Oh my God," it was so awkward. I was like, "Oh, thank you." "Thank you so much." And she's like, "Who does your eyebrows? Where do you get your eyebrows done?" She's like, "They're just so, because I don't like them round." And I was like, "Yeah." Like, well, the eyebrow game is always strong. I try to. I'm like, actually, I was having problems with it today because they're not like bald patches, but my eyebrows are just awkward when they're not filled in. So I was like, "Yeah, they're just kind of awkward." And she's like, "Really? You can't tell?" She's like, "You're so good. Your eyebrows are great." And my eyebrows are actually really awkward today. But my eyebrows are like one of my favorite things. So, I mean, it was a good session. It was a really, really long and intense. And I laid on the couch and I actually cried. Oh my God, like 5 different times. It was really awkward because I don't cry. I don't like to. It takes a lot to make me like actually physically cry, especially, oh my God, if I'm crying in front of an actual person, that's like a huge deal. So, and she knows that. So every time, so the rule is when I start to cry, she has to turn around and wait for me to give her the all clear to let her turn back around again. Because I don't like to cry. I don't like to cry. I don't like to make noise. So I have like a pillow and I cry into the pillow. I don't like to cry. But it was really like, it was really intensive today. So I'm tired. I'm like, I'm so tired. So we'll see. It was a good day, but I was just like, okay, you said I was really cool. I mean, granted, she's a mom. The second you become a parent, your cool credibility like goes down the drain. Like, if you're a parent of any form, like, and you say someone's cool, like, they're probably not cool. Let's be real. Anyways, so she said it was cool. She's like, oh my god, you're just so smart. You should be a therapist. And what else was there? I forgot what the other one was. Oh, and then she was like worried about me. She's like, I'm so worried about you. And I was like, really? Oh my god, that's so sweet. And then she said my eyebrows were cool. I was like, okay, physical, emotional, social, intellectual, like, you hit all the things that you need to hit to make me feel good. Maybe it was all part of her plan to have me open up. I don't know. But anyways, it was a good sesh. Intensive. I hope I don't have to go to UCLA. I really, really don't want to have to go there and just do all that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I had a good day. I mean, a good morning so far. I had Panda Express for lunch too. And I'm about to have one of these. They're my favorite. Alright, off to work, and then I have the next 4 days off. Yay! Goodbye, Emma.